Hello students, welcome back. In today's session we are going to see average or central tendencies, and we will also see where do we need averages in our day-to-day life. So if let's have a look at the first example. You might have heard in cricket about the average run rate of a player. Okay, so averages are used in all the games and sports, like they are used in cricket too. Okay, averages are used in the schools to find the average marks of students and to promote the child in the next class. Here you can see averages are used in during elections to select a school captain. Okay, 21% of the boys and 30% of girls support me, he's telling. Therefore I'll get 51% of the votes. These are his expectations. So by using averages we can do predictions about the future. By using the average rainfall we can predict the rainfall of this year, and we can predict the weather of the days. Okay, so averages are widely used in many fields, in sports, in elections, in weather forecast, because this is a part of statistics. We have already seen this all. Okay, now you can see here a guide to Florida's weather, average temperature. So we can say this is used in weather forecast. And the next picture you can see here, she is jumping. She really won again. What's that? The second time this year. So if the average of a student is good, then the final result will also be good. Means if you are performing well from the beginning in the periodics, in the activities, in all the assessments, then final your average will be good. So now let's come to the method of finding averages. Okay, generally there are three methods of finding average, which you have learned in 8th class also. And the other name of average is central tendency. It gives you the central idea, central value of the data. So basically there are three methods for finding average. They are mean, then median, and the mode. Okay, so these three methods we are going to learn today. Now let's see here what is mean. Mean is the average of a set of numbers. Median, the middle number in a set of data. Okay, we'll see this all in details. Mode, the number which appears most often in a set of numbers. And range is the difference between the lowest and the highest numbers in the data. Let's see one example of mean. So if the data is given to you, whatever is the data given, like if I take the marks of the students in a class, marks of 5 students in a 5 marks test, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 5. These are the marks of 5 students in a class. So if I want to find this is of section A, suppose 5 students marks of section A, then I'll take the marks of 5 students of section B also. So here I'll take 5, 5, 5, 3 and 4. So by finding the average marks of these two, we can say which class performance is better, which class has performed well in the assessment. So for finding that, we will add up all these. What do? We will find the sum of all these observations and divide it by total number of observations. So we'll add up all and divide by how many? 5, because there are 5 observations. So if you add this all, what you will get? 5, 10, then 16 plus 3, it's 19. So 19 by 5. So when you divide 19 by 5, we'll get something around 3.8. Okay, so average of this data for section A is 3.8. Let's find the average of the next section. For this it is 3.8. What is the average for the next section? For the next section, that is section B, I'll sum up all these. We'll find the sum of all these observations. Okay, then divide by 5, because there are 5 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So there are 5 observations. We'll divide by 5. So add this all: 15, 19, 22. 22 by 5. If I divide 22 by 5, what will I get? 5 4 times is 20, then 4. Okay, so the average of section B is more, that is 4.4. so the performance of section B is better than the performance of section A. What was the performance average of section A? It was something around 3.8. So looking at the averages, we can say which section's performance is better, or which team has performed well, or which company has done well in the business, many things. Okay, so here you can see there is one more example for your reference. What do we do in first step? Add up all the values, then divide the total by the number of values you added together. So how many values we are adding? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 values. So the sum of this all is 32. I'll divide by 7, I'll get 4.57. so 4.57 is the mean value, average value of this data. Got it, everyone? So basically we use a formula for that, that is sum of all observations by total number of observations. What is the formula for finding mean? Sum of all observations by total number of observations. Okay, let's see the other method of finding central tendency. That is, next one is median. So here some values are given to you. Okay, so we have to find median of this data. Okay, median is also one type of average. So for finding median of this data, first we should put these observations in ascending order. That is the most important part of median. So we'll put all these in ascending order. Okay, so we are writing all these numbers in, we have written all the numbers in ascending order. Here you can see starting from 2 till 12. After writing them in ascending order, we should take the middlemost. Which are the middlemost in this? I'll cancel 1 from here. 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so this five numbers will leave from here and 5 numbers will leave from here. So which are the middlemost? 4 and 4. So these two numbers are in middle. So median will be, what will be median for this data? It will be average of these two, 4 plus 4 by 2. That is mean of these two numbers, middlemost terms. 4 plus 4 by 2 is 8 by 2, and that will be again 4 only. Okay, so the median of this data is 4. So one uniqueness in median is the median will not be affected by these values. These values will not affect the median value, whatever may be these previous values. Okay. Excuse me. Now If I have only say three numbers, 1, 2 and 3, so which is the median in this? The middlemost, that is 2. So median will be 2. And if I have four numbers, then the median will be 1. If I take four numbers like 1, 2, 3 and 4, so which are the middlemost in this? Middlemost are these two. So you should find average of those two. So for odd number of observations, like 3 observations or 5 observations or 7 observations, will have only one middle term, okay? And for even number of observations, like 4 observations, 6, 8, like these observations will have two middle terms. So we should find the average of those two, that is 2 plus 3 by 2, that will be 5 by 2. So the average of this is 2.5 something, okay? So this is the method of finding median. You should not forget to put them in ascending order. This is very important part in median. Let's see the next part, that is mode. Mode is also a type of average or central tendency, but all these three, mean, median and mode, are used in different cases, different situations, okay? In few situations we use mean, in few situations we cannot use mean, so we use mode over there. So mode is nothing but most frequently occurring observation in the data. So some data is given to you here, okay? Here if you want you can put it in ascending order, otherwise it's not compulsory. So for our convenience we are writing this in ascending order. In mode it is not compulsory to put in ascending order. So we will see what is frequently repeating in this. What is frequently occurring in this? 3 is repeating how many times? 3 times. You can see here in this data. After writing in ascending order, we can easily understand 3 is how many times? 1, 2 and 3 times. And 4 is also how many times? 3 times. So these both are repeating same number of times, so mode will be 3 and 4. So mode is used in mode is used by many persons in day-to-day life, which we do not recognize that they are using mode over there. Like one example, if I give you, if when you go to the when you go to buy any footwear, okay, the footwear shop owner will have a mode for for his data, okay? Like how he uses mode, how the footwear owner or uses the mode, yeah, we'll see that. Like there will be different sizes of shoes, okay? There will be different size of shoes ranging from 5, then we'll have a shoes of size 6, then we'll have a shoes of size 7, okay? Now in these all sizes, whichever size shoes is sold more in number, we'll have 8 also, we'll have 9 also, we have 10 and we have 11 also, okay? But do you think that all these shoes will be sold, all these shoes are sold in same number of same number, in same quantity? No, few sizes are leastly sold, and few sizes are sold more in number. So suppose if size 8 is sold more in number for a particular day, so for that day mode is 8. For another particular day, if size 7 is sold more in number, then 7 is the mode for the data. So this is one example I am giving, but the mode is used in many places, okay? Every company uses it. They manufacture the product which is sold more in number, and they'll stop manufacturing the product or a model of, like a mobile company, they'll stop. There is a mobile company, they manufactured 2 mobiles. One mobile model was A5, another mobile model was A7, something like, for example. So suppose for a particular day or for a particular time, A5 model was sold more in number when compared to A7. So do you think company will manufacture A7? No. Company will stop manufacturing A7 and they'll manufacture A5 because the demand of A5 is more. So this A5 will become the mode of this company. Okay, so there are many examples. You can apply this for every company. Okay, now let's see one more example here also. Some values are given, the data is collected, we are arranging them in ascending order. So do you find anything repeating here? No, nothing is repeating. So mode is nothing, 0, no mode. There is no mode in this because nothing is repeating. You should not write 0 also. Okay, so you get sometimes you get like these cases also. Then coming to the last one, that is range. What is range? I said you in the beginning, range is the highest value minus the lowest. So which is the highest value in this? 16 is the highest and lowest is 13. 16 minus 13 is 3. So range of the data is 3. So range will also show the performance of a class. The class performance can be judged by looking at the range also. Can you say me what is mode in this data? What can be mode in this? Just let's have a look here. So mode is most frequently repeating. So what is most frequently repeating? You can see 15 is repeating how many times? 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So 15 is the mode. Okay, 16 is repeating thrice, 14 is thrice, 13 is twice. So these all are not modes. Mode of this data is 15. Hope the concept of mean, median, mode is clear to you all. Okay.